I guess everyone has some idea of the meaning of mating. But what precisely does mating mean in animal breeding? That is what I will explain in this clip. Mating refers to the pairing of the selected sires and dams. So mating occurs after selection. With selection, we decide which individuals become parents of the next generation. With mating, in contrast, we decide how the individuals that have already been selected as parents are combined to produce offspring. Here you see 4 dogs, 2 males and 2 females. Suppose we have selected those 4 dogs as parents of the next generation. And now we want to mate them. We could, for example, mate Jim to Jill and Boris with Casey. Alternatively, we could mate Jim with Casey and Boris with Jill. Now, what would be a good strategy to mate the selected parents? A common strategy is random mating, where sires and dams are just combined at random. Random mating is used a lot and is often a good choice. However, we can do a bit better. With random mating, for example, we may accidentally mate closely related individuals, which would result in highly inbred offspring. It is better to avoid such matings. If Jim and Jill descend from the same father, for example, it is better not to mate them. In this way, we can avoid highly inbred offspring. We can go a bit further and use mating to minimize inbreeding of the offspring. This is called minimum co-ancestry mating. With minimum co-ancestry mating, the least related sires and dams are mated. In this table, you see the relationships between the sires and dams from the dog example. The relationship is lowest between Jim and Casey and between Boris and Jill. Therefore, to minimize inbreeding in the offspring, we should mate Jim with Casey and Boris with Jill. So far, we have only considered inbreeding. However, sometimes we want to choose matings based on traits. This is the case for so-called optimum traits, where intermediate values are preferred. For such traits, we can use compensatory mating. Here you see teat length in dairy cattle as an example. Cows with very short teats are difficult to milk, whereas cows with very long teats have higher chance of mastitis. So farmers prefer teats of intermediate length. In this table, you see compensatory mating for teat length. Cows with very short teats are mated to bulls that give daughters with very long teats, and vice versa. In other words, we choose a bull that compensates the trait of the cow. In this way, we can reduce the chance of getting offspring with extreme teat length. In conclusion, mating refers to the pairing of the sires and dams that have been selected as parents of the next generation. While random mating is common, mating can be used to avoid high inbreeding or to compensate for weaknesses of the parents.